Hello, hello, one and all. Bear with me. I'm sorry I haven't said much as of yet. I am currently still battling with my streaming service, attempting to get it to do what I need it to. So please bear with me while I sit here in silence, looking gormlessly at my computer screen. And please ignore if you hear any chirps or anything like that. My little kitty cat has come to join me. Not that you can see her at the moment. We're getting there, we're getting there. Well, this is why I came so early. Okay. Well, luckily we haven't missed much as of yet. I'm currently in the room with a couple of other people, as you can see. Hope everyone else is doing good and everyone's having a lovely full moon as of yet. Okay. We are getting somewhere there. Right, so as you can see, the message has been put in there. Saying that we need to ask any questions if we have any questions. Obviously I don't have any questions at the moment. I will however point out that the video is lagging substantially right now, which is strange because it seems fine on the streaming software. But hey hum, this is part of the learning experience, I guess. We can get a little bit better once we've had this first attempt, and then we can see what's going on. Just excuse me 1 second. I find it quite funny that it's lagging so much because I can see myself like talking in time and doing all of this, and then I look to the other side and I'm like, oh, you're not doing the same thing that I'm doing right now. Very peculiar. I guess the audio might be a little bit out of sync because of it, but I guess we'll find out. Oh, sorry for the noises. Now, normally when I join a ritual, whether I'm on my own or joining like this, I tend to have a little bit of funky ritual music on in the background. I've opted not to do that for two main reasons for this ritual. The first one being YouTube has copyright. We don't want none of that. And the other thing is that I'm a little bit unsure about how well you'd hear it. Or rather hear me over the music, essentially. I'm no editor, as I'm sure you are all well aware. But, you know, is what it is. Is what it is. Oh gosh, I forgot that doesn't work. Now, usually before a ritual, we'll just have a little chat before it gets to the time where the host will start giving us the instructions or anything like that, which is fine, you know, we don't mind. But the other thing I was going to warn you about before any of this is that if you can hear me click-clacking on the laptop, I am sorry. Like I said, it's the first time that I'm doing anything like this, so I'm not quite sure what on earth I am doing. Shout out to my lovely husband, who has helped me set this up, because your girl is not good with technology when it comes to this kind of thing, and luckily my wonderful husband has a knack for all things IT, so he's helped me out quite a lot, so thank you very much. And we will see. The general idea with this kind of thing is that even if nobody joins the live, there will still be a record of it out, so that if you want to see what it looks like in real time, you can revisit and that kind of thing. To be perfectly honest, I'm quite happy just sitting here chatting to myself. One of those things. Okay, we are just at 5 minutes till the top of the hour, so let's go over how this works. How online rituals work is simple. It's run like a guided ritual. I will post what you are to do and say. You do them and say them, making any changes as needed for your own personal needs. I will be posting what is needed to be done in sections: circle casting, corner calling, inviting the deities, and so on. After each section I will pause, which will be noted by a... I still didn't go and find out what that is. Is it an asterisk? When you see the prompt, you will know I am pausing. At this time you are to perform that portion of the ritual, and when you are ready to move on, please type. This will let me know that you are ready to continue. Even if you are simply observing today, I ask that you do this, so in case I forget you are not performing the ritual, I am not waiting on you to let me know. Which is fair. Once most of the attendees have typed in, I will continue with the ritual after any long period of time has passed. If this happens, simply continue. I usually do not like to move forward without everyone giving me the signal that they are ready. When it is time for cakes and ale, I will give you a toast to do. After you do your toast, you are to eat and drink. When you are ready to continue, you will do as you normally do. However, please do not scarf down the cakes and ale. This is a time of communion with deity, so enjoy it. After the cakes and ale portion of the ritual, we will be doing a prayer and energy request. I will give instructions at the time on what we will be doing and how that aspect works. Even if you are not actively participating in the ritual today, you are welcome to participate in the energy and prayer request portion. Does anyone have any questions? And I will also point out that when I did the tutorial for this, I was obviously stood up. However, I am now sat down in front of my coffee table in the living room, which is why there's an array of weird stuff behind me. So with that in mind, when it comes to certain things, I won't be standing up turning around, more that just find a different thing to do instead when we get to it. Now, I know you can't see it because I have stuff everywhere, but I have my coffee and the ritual right here, in case anything happens, because, you know, never be too careful when it comes to this kind of thing. Now we're getting very close to the top of the hour, so I will be remaining relatively quiet once it begins, other than to read you what the instructions are. I know you can probably see them, but you know, let's see some sewing. Take a deep cleansing breath, hold it for a couple of seconds to bind with any stress or self-doubt that you are holding within, and then slowly release it, pushing out all the unnecessary ants. Envision a white sparkling mist rising from the floor. Allow this mist to encircle you as it swirls around you down so. Summarize 3 times to cast a circle of protective energy around your sacred space. Light the first candle to the left and say, Element of water, the watchtower of the west, we welcome you to our ritual. We call upon your powers of divination, intuition and psychic abilities to support our magical work today. Light the second candle to arrive at the now lit candle and say, Element of Earth, the watchtower of the north, we welcome you to our ritual. We call upon your powers of manifestation, abundance and prosperity to support our magical work today. Light the centre candle and say, Element of Earth, watchtower of the east, we welcome you to our ritual. We call upon your powers of enlightenment and wisdom to support our magical work today. Light the fourth candle and say, Element of Fire, watchtower of the south, we welcome you to our ritual. We call upon your powers of passion and purpose to support our magical work today. Light the fifth candle and say, Element of Spirit, representing the cosmic energy of both the universe and within ourselves, we welcome you to our ritual. We call upon your powers of creation and manifestation to support our magical work today. Light the green candle and say, today, on the day of the full moon of July, we invite Mother Moon to witness our magical work. With your wisdom and your guidance, we will work to create abundance and attract prosperity to each of our aspects of our lives. We ask for your attendance to witness our heart's desires and help us find a way in the dark to the bountiful lives we seek. As the light of the full moon shines down upon the earth, we hope to see a glimmer of inspiration on our quest to welcoming prosperity into our lives. We are done with the feelings of scarcity and limits on what we can have and be. Abundance is the natural order of the universe, and today we recommit to attracting everything we need and want back into our lives. When we imagine our day to day, we feel more joyous when we are surrounded by that which brings us comfort and love. This includes the things we have and the people we love. It is our right to have what we want and to express our strong belief that by calling it to us, we are aligning with the idea of abundance. We know that prosperity for ourselves doesn't create scarcity for someone else, since our belief in abundance will supply whatever we need in limitless and unnumbered amounts. As we attract what we need to live our lives in comfort and joy, we are attracting that for all others. This is the nature of abundance. As we imagine our success, we release the stress we have over the feelings of scarcity and not making ends meet, the worry of not having enough, our fears that prevent us to hope for more than what we need to survive. Today, we will allow ourselves to open to the possibilities and tap into our magical abilities to call prosperity into our lives. As we work with the elements and with the moon, we are surrounded by the warmth and light brought to us by the candles we have chosen to represent each. As we gaze into the bowl of water, we see the dance of the candlelight upon the surface of the water. The movement works to help us water dry, allowing us to see images and create our own meanings to inspire and direct our actions. Soften your gaze and allow these images to resonate within your imagination. Drop a pebble into the water to create ripples whenever you need. Open your mind and allow your gift of psychic ability to see what your eyes cannot. Trust in yourself and what you feel during this process. You may consider prompts during this time to encourage the inspiration to come. What can I do to be more prosperous? What do I need in my life? How can I attract more money? How should I bring more love into my life? Then imagine the feeling of having everything you want or need. Let the worry and stress melt away, leaving you to feel free of those feelings, the feelings that get in the way of allowing yourself to hope and dream of the life and future you want. Remember, you don't need to know how you will call abundance into your life. You just have to feel like it is on its way to you. It's like placing a beautiful welcome mat outside your front door with the belief that your favourite people will appear with a visit for you. As ideas or bits of inspired thought pop up, take your pen and paper to make a few notes. Allow these to flow freely without much analysis. You can read through them after the ritual has ended. Spend a little time with this, looking for inspiration, making your notes, allowing the feelings of abundance and relief from worries to wash over you. Now we will celebrate our gifts of inspired sight, our awakening psychic abilities, and our unwavering belief that we have called abundance into our life, and it is already on its way. With both hands open above your cakes and ale, say, Mother Moon, thank you for lending me support. We celebrate the power of the full moon and are so thankful to have that support. Today we eat and drink together in your honour. May these cakes and ale be blessed. Now we are at the portion of the ritual where we will be sending out energy and prayer requests. Everyone is welcome to participate. How we do this is simple. Everyone simply type out any prayers or energy you need sent to you or your loved ones. Once everyone has stated what they need, I will ask you to simply concentrate on the requests and send out that energy. If there are requests you choose not to send out energy for, that is fine. If there are requests that you do not agree with, then simply move forward. We all here in perfect love and perfect trust. There is no judgment here, and it is a safe place for all. Please make your energy requests now. Lots of healing energy for those unspoken requests. May they feel the abundance of health and wealth as they need these things in their lives. Please think about all these requests and build up the energy in your body. Dance, clap, drum, snap until you feel ready to send the energy into the universe. When you are ready to continue, please state. Turn to the candle for Mother Moon and say, thank you, Mother Moon, for joining us as we set our sights on attracting prosperity by believing in abundance. You have illuminated all things that bring us comfort and joy and supported our efforts to ask for these for ourselves. We carry our intentions forward and thank you for the energy to make this all happen. Hail and farewell, Mother Moon. Extinguish the candle. With your hand over the 5th candle, set it all the way to the right and say, "Thank you, powers of creation, for lending me the belief that I can make these things happen and bring joy into my life. Stay if you will, leave if you must. Farewell, Spirit." Extinguish the flame of this candle. With your hand over the 4th candle, say, "Thank you, powers of the South, for lending me the energy to make the things I want to happen. Stay if you will, leave if you must. Farewell, fire." Extinguish the candle. With your hand over the 3rd candle, say, "Thank you, powers of the East, for lending me inspired thought and clarity. Stay if you will, leave if you must. Farewell, air." Extinguish the candle. With your hand over the 2nd candle, say, "Thank you, powers of the North, for lending me stability and security to push myself to new heights and experiences. Stay if you will, leave if you must. Farewell, earth." Extinguish the candle. With your hand over the 1st candle, say, "Thank you, powers of the West, for lending me the healing needed to step forward and set new goals. Stay if you will, leave if you must. Farewell, water." Extinguish the candle. Envision the swirling, sparkling white mist going back into the earth. Clap your hands 3 times and say, "The circle is open, but always unbroken." Keep your notes with you to remind you of the goals you have and the support of Mother Moon to keep believing in abundance, even through the darkest of times. Thank you for being part of our ritual experience. Do not forget to ground if necessary, and if you participated as part of an assignment, please journal your experiences in your student blog located in the student lounge. We hope you will be joining us for the next ritual. Check the calendar for the next date and time. Does anyone have any questions about today's ritual or anything else I can try to help you with? Done. Let me just respond. One moment, please. BRB.
Okay guys, so I'm sorry it wasn't completely perfect. These things tend to have teething problems, so to speak. Um, it just appears that I don't know, maybe we ran out of teeth to have problems with. Who knows? But I just want to say thank you to those who did join us. I very much appreciate it. Another shout out to my wonderful husband for the reminder to switch audio sources. Sorry about that, everyone. Like I said, I'm not very tech savvy. He's the person that deals with most of that stuff. So yeah, I think that will do for the time being. This will obviously be saved on the YouTube channel for people who couldn't join us live, so that you can come and have a little look as and when, if you so desire to. Now the next plan is for the 1st of August. If you are of the witchy community, then you will know what date that is. We will see how it goes. Hopefully it will be a little bit better than this one. We'll have to wait and see. I'll try and make sure it's a little less sporadic next time, and there's a few other things that I want to work out as well. But as per usual, if you've got any questions, feel free to email me directly. You can email the council instead if you would prefer, or you can comment on the video, you can comment on the Facebook information page if you so wish. One thing I will say, however, is that for the next live ritual onwards, I don't think it's completely necessary to have the chat open, so I think I might disable those. But we'll see. We'll see. It depends on if, more people have questions or not. But anyway, I will stop yapping. I will leave you to the rest of your full moon to enjoy in peace. I hope you have an amazing full moon wherever you are in the world. And as usual,